I'm Lainey.
And we're late to the party. And this is Party Favors. And Lainey has brought us some amazing treats for some people. This is more of a food challenge to me.
Oh, Robert, I'm so sorry. I am really sorry.
I'm not a big sweets guy. I like steak and potatoes. But when it comes to sweets, I don't have a sweet tooth at all.
I take all the candy. That's okay for me, though.
Yeah, Halloween was a bore for me. It really was.
You could never be Scottish.
But I was watching a lot of the horror movies during that time. I would just watch the movies, eat the popcorn, while everyone else got the treats. But speaking of treats, we have a plethora from Scotland and the UK.
Yes.
Lainey, what are you doing to us?
I apparently know you for so long and not know this, so I feel really bad, Robert, because I have a ton of stuff from my brother's travels.
Right.
And so I thought, well, this would be really cool. You guys love Doctor Who, you love all the UK stuff, and this would just tie into all of that to give you an experience of some favorite treats. And some of them are my favorite childhood treats. So
she was born in Scotland.
Yeah.
Scotland born and bred. So what do we have first?
So I think we're going to go with Roundtree's fruit pastels. So they're really, really good and soft and wonderful. This one is just 2 of the flavors. And then that tube right over there is all of the flavors. Yeah. They're delicious. Maybe not nutritious, but definitely delicious. My favorite flavor is the black currant. They're the best.
See, I have a big issue when it comes to any kind of flavor. If it's not red, I'm not a fan. Like, it could taste like blue, but if it's, red, I'd be okay with it. Which I know red and blue aren't a flavor, but it's mind over matter.
All right.
So the strawberries are in the red family. So that's the other family.
Which is why I have a feeling that'll be something
yours?
that I go for.
Okay.
So strawberry for you.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna do black currant for me. Yeah.
It's essentially, it looks like a Lifesaver without the hole cut out and a lot more sugar on it.
It's like a gummy
squishy too.
with sugar coating.
Okay, so a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Without the sour.
Without the sour.
Oh, but that's the best part.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Is it like that to you?
Moment of truth.
I know.
Okay. You know those little strawberry candies that come in the strawberry wrapping? It looks like a little strawberry. And it's usually at your grandma's house.
That core feeling in the middle. Ooh.
Get rid of the hard part, and that's exactly what the inside is.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Now that's black currant. You've probably never had a black currant, so I love them. Yeah? You like? Yes.
I dig it.
Never had these, but they were sent to me from my family. Obviously, they think I'm gonna like them.
Roundtree Tutti Fruities.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of candy is this?
I've never had these. I've never had them.
Maybe just a different version of the others, I assume.
I don't know.
They look more like Starburst.
Maybe rocks are spongy but tensed up when you walk by. Is that like a
Anecdote?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Here.
All right, Lainey, you gonna try one with us?
I'm gonna try one with you because this was sent to me from family. They obviously thought I would like them. So.
All right.
All right.
All right. So I
Tutti
actually
Fruttis.
do not like anything that's purple because it never is really a great flavor.
Well, I will try the purple.
And I will go for red.
There you go.
Okay.
What are these like?
There's a bit of like white, like clear sticking out. So obviously it's just kind of a coating of color.
Yeah.
And the flavor
Skittle.
we shall see.
It's like a Skittle.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Skittles.
It's like a Skittle.
Definitely doesn't taste like a Skittle, but it is like a Skittle.
It is like a Skittle,
Like
though, right?
the weight,
texture?
yeah.
It is definitely built the way a Skittle is built.
Mm-hmm. So this is a bit squarer.
Interesting. The purple one is very interesting.
Is it purple? Is it grape?
It's okay.
Is okay. Is it grape though?
I don't know wouldn't take that.
Very light, very light
candy.
flavor.
It's
Yeah.
not overwhelming.
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
definitely
Skittles, you
not.
definitely get like a shot of
That
flavor
first-
for each one. And this one, almost nothing.
It's like the
When you eat it.
flavor's there, but it's not gonna like.
Yeah, it's a hint of it. So,
Okay, so
I
these
would
are like Skittles.
yeah, I would say, I mean, I'd prefer a bag of Skittles.
Oh, I like the orange one the best.
Did you try the lemon? Because I had the
All
lemon.
right, I'll try that one.
Lemon's good. No,
I
you
like
like
the
the orange
orange
better?
more.
Now I gotta have an orange one. Damn.
All right, well, while we're moving on to the next, you can go ahead and try out one of your oranges.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, they do taste so very
Yeah.
good.
So, Lainey was showing us that there's this box that you can get. Essentially, is it a monthly box or is it something?
No, it was something that World Market sold for the holiday,
Okay.
and then they talked about all the different things from the UK, which is very cool. But in that, they put this.
But the description on the box actually mentions a different form of Smarties.
And I've never had these in the UK, and maybe they're there now, but in my whole childhood, those were Smarties. This was American Smarties.
So on the description on the box, it actually talks about being chocolate with a coated of color, and yet those are not the Smarties we know. The one that came in the box is a Smartie, the chalky,
Yes.
multicolored, and I never ate them because again, candy, but that was like less than candy. That was just things to put in your mouth because you're bored. That's what she said. But the Smarties, chocolate
Yeah.
based.
So the thing that's like cool about Smarties is unlike M&Ms in America, these are flavored on the outside. So
Okay.
if you taste a different color, it tastes different. M&Ms all taste the same. The colors don't matter. Even
Right.
when you're a kid and you think you just want this one color and it's not like that.
Green.
These actually do taste different. So give them a go.
Is there red? There is a red. I see
Yes, there is a red.
red popping out.
It's there. Yeah, and there's a purple too.
So it's more so pink. It's almost like the Easter colors of the M&Ms.
Look
Yeah,
at
the
that.
pastels. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like red.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not red.
Well, it's probably not red because that red dye will get you.
But the red dye number 2. It'll do though. So let's try this M&M looking Smartie.
These are the Smarties of my childhood. Definitely. There should be an orange one. Ironically, I just always remember the orange ones tasting like orange.
M&M with a crunch. A lot more of a crunch.
I know. You're doing well.
Thanks.
I'm really proud of you.
I could struggle through it. Let's see. Okay, so I tasted a red one. Let's try a yellow.
I don't really like the orange one and this one. No. Let's try this
Chocolate one?
chocolate covered.
See, I could just I
Yeah.
just taste chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate, definitely. And these are, of course, made by yes,
Who?
Nestle.
Nestle.
Nestle? Ah, it is Nestle. Yeah, it's a larger M&M with a bigger
Interesting.
crunch.
Yeah, and the
But
chocolate's
all in
a
all,
little different.
just a
Yeah,
taste
the
of milk
chocolate-
chocolate.
It's definitely different than the chocolate that we get.
Yeah, I'm definitely done with these.
And that's way too much.
It's just chocolate and chocolate. I like
just chocolate.
if I go through it, salty chocolate.
And then they do come in mini versions, just like other candy with little cute things on the back.
That's Nestle. They know their game.
Yeah, they do.
So the Turkish delight, you've never,
I've never
tried
had
this.
it.
So this is going to be an experience for you.
Exactly. Kind of like
Oh.
the Fruity Tooties.
The Fruity Tooties, yeah. So Turkish delight, I mean, it just says fries. Turkish delight doesn't really give you. Sometimes they say a crunch or something.
It's milk chocolate.
There you go. Can't really go wrong with milk chocolate.
Well, I guess we will figure out
Unless
what
you're
this
Robert.
one tastes like. Yeah.
Then poor Robert's gonna have to eat my chocolate. Oh, actually, it doesn't look terrible.
It kind of reminds me of a
going
Nutter Butter Not on the inside.
Oh,
though.
no.
my.
That's jam.
No.
That's like a jelly thing.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my god. That's a jelly thing. Do you have a knife?
We do. So a very gooey internal residue. That is
very-
not. Yeah, and it breaks apart. So I assume you're supposed to just eat
Like a
it
jelly.
out of
Out of
the package, so that
yeah.
way it maintains its chocolatey fixture. It's got red in it, and that may be the saving grace. But it looks like a jelly wafer mixed in with Hershey's
very interesting.
Kisses.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Interesting.
do this
That
little
one.
piece.
Okay.
This is fine.
All right. CYV. Let's see.
By the way, I hate jelly donuts.
Okay. Anybody else taste flour? I taste like rose. Like a rose flower. I'm not liking this at all.
Me neither.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, no, that's
It's disgusting.
that's I'm gonna struggle through it.
Oh my god. I wanted to spit it out. It's so bad.
You're right. It's kind of like eting a flower.
It is.
Yeah, it does taste like a flower.
It tastes like
But
rose water
The
and jelly.
consistency inside too.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
very wiggly, like gummy worms that were already in somebody's mouth.
Okay.
And the second you put it in, it's gone.
It's not gone.
Well, that's
It's gone for me.
It's gone for me, which is good. There is no like those aftertastes because those are
Right.
the worst when you eat something and it's like, oh, you don't like it, but then it's got a really strong aftertaste. This doesn't have that
It's
strong.
mild in the aftertaste, but it's not
The,
nice.
the
It just-
consistency
not
is
nice.
just terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't give you like that. Oh, they're good. You know, like it doesn't give you that. It's just kind of like okay.
Like
and it's
Diet
fine.
Coke, where it just stays with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a big lose. They're wafers
Okay.
and caramel and dipped in chocolate. They're not overpowering, and they're really good with like a cup of tea or something. I don't know. I like them.
So a tea chocolate caramel wafer. And I gotta warn you, not a huge fan of just caramel. Not really. Doesn't really strike my fancy.
Not overwhelmingly caramel.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Could be opening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it opens easy like a Kit Kat. Look at that.
Looks like a big Kit Kat.
That does look like a big Kit Kat.
Break it in half, and you'll see all like the wafer. See?
Look at it, it's a Kit Kat. I think we found Vanessa's go-to. She loves Kit Kats.
I know me.
All right.
Break me off a piece of that fancy feast.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Lainey, you want to try some of this?
Oh no, I've had.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, then
no.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go for the. Oh, it's so light.
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, it's not.
Almost
Nothing.
doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
It's really light. It's not a lot. It's just a very light. If you're gonna have like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, you would just have something like this, and it's really nice. It's not too much to it, right?
There isn't, but now it helps me realize that if a Kit Kat was really big, it's a little too much. I prefer the little bites. It's a lot of
like it.
wafer. It's like if you just took essentially a wafer and added a little chocolate. If you took a Nutter Butter but took out the peanut butter and just kept that, that's probably what it would taste like.
There you go.
But that was good. Now I want some coffee or a cup of tea.
Right? So, segue into the Lion Bar.
Lion Bar.
This one actually, in my opinion, is multiple bars in one bar. So I want your opinion on this one because to me, this is a couple of Nestle's bars mixed together to create the Lion Bar.
Okay. Dang,
Bit of
that
a
one
monster.
It's
definitely.
beefy. Let's see if I can.
Can you? There you go.
Look at that.
And then what do you see inside? Oh, it looks like, to me, a Kit Kat.
Chocolate rice covered Kit Kat. That
Have
is-
you had this, Lainey?
Yeah.
This is essentially almost like a Kit Kat on crack.
Yeah.
This is like a Kit Kat with.
Rice.
Yeah,
what is it?
other
A
Rice Krispies,
Nestle Crunch wrapped around
Yeah,
it.
there we go,
exactly.
yep.
It's like they took their two different things and they made one big candy out of it. Right? Definitely like a Kit Kat inside of a Crunch bar.
A lot of caramel though.
Yeah, that one isn't the same. That one's definitely more caramely.
Yeah, the caramel bar didn't have as much as of a strong caramel taste, even though for a bar that's called caramel.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, this has a lot more of that
This one
caramel
definitely has a lot more of that caramel, and it immediately melts in your hands.
Yeah. It's definitely milk chocolatey and delicious.
Yeah. Less is more for me. I don't think wrapping up a Kit Kat inside of a Nestle Crunch with a
I like the
Mars
other one
bar,
better.
Right?
they kind of put everything all together in one.
That's how I feel like the line is like the line of all the candies in one thing.
It feels like they crossed the line when they made this one.
I know. I felt really bad when you told me you didn't like chocolate. I was like, oh, damn. It's going to be 100% caramel with basically just little pockets of caramel in it. It's delicious. But you don't like caramel, so it's not going to be delicious.
What's that one caramel candy everyone likes? Riser?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's essentially just a piece of caramel. I don't
But
know
that's
what
like
it
a
is.
harder caramel. This is actually liquid.
Well, and it came in a package of 2 in 1, so... Oh, it's Cadbury!
It's Cadbury.
Can I be honest with you? I've never eaten a Cadbury egg
Oh, I love
Really?
Cadbury.
in my life. Yeah.
So good.
Tis the season for Cadbury right now.
Yeah. It's not an egg. So it's not like the hard caramels.
Right.
It's definitely more like a liquidy caramel.
It's your typical soft caramel filled
Yeah.
chocolatey. I would say goodness, but
He doesn't like it.
it's caramel with chocolate.
There you go.
That's it. But yeah, even on the casing, they do kind of show it. It almost kind of looks like a honey pot full of caramel, and that's what it is. It's a lot of gooey caramel inside.
Some people love.
I prefer the gooey caramel, not the one where it's like
not the-
and it's stuck in your teeth, and you're like,
And you're trying to like
yeah.
get it.
It's not like that.
So because of that, I will not eat the rest of it.
I go with mine.
Yeah. The roses are everything. So they're not just one thing.
So essentially, it's like a box of
Other-
Valentine's candy, but you know it's all wrapped up individually, and they tell you what's in each one.
This one's caramel. don't eat that one.
Don't give me anything with the flavor inside.
Brazilian darkness.
Ooh,
That's that
Brazilian darkness. I'm gonna have to try this
Hazel
one.
whirl and
Is there a truffle?
tangy orange cream.
I want to try the tangy orange
Signature
cream one, too.
truffle.
And guess which one has the truffle? The red one. I do prefer the truffles because they're a little bit more brittly, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hopefully, unless there's
This
something
is
in
gonna be
it.
interesting.
Dang it!
Nope. Does it taste?
No,
Just pure chocolate.
it's just pure chocolate.
It's just pure
All
chocolate.
right, I got the Brazilian.
Go for it.
You need to shuffle those truffles.
You like that one?
That's dark chocolate.
No,
Not
Pure
a fan?
chocolate.
not a fan.
Pure chocolate. Is there anything with nuts in it?
Hazel whirl. That might be.
See, hazel gives me like the idea that it's just like a coffee flavor. Because hazel
I'm gonna
coffee.
try that orange tang one.
Yeah, the orange.
There's
one's
a
good.
nut in it! A nut. Alright.
All right. And it's got a little cute little orange on it.
That one, I like those. I like the orange ones a lot. Tastes really orangey, and I like orange and chocolate.
That one's okay.
As it goes back into the container.
Goes back into there. So the club is just basically like a cookie with orange and dipped in chocolate. And those, again, are really, really good with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And they were my grandfather's favorite.
Wrapped up like a Kit Kat.
There's more than one kind of club biscuit. And you see there's like a stripe of the orange cream.
Yeah, so it's not like a gooey.
Nope,
more
it's
of
not
a-
gooey. It's not
It's
like the Turkish Delight.
it's like a biscuit-ish, yeah.
Flashbacks already.
I
Or
know.
Okay.
I could even taste the orange before it was in my mouth.
Yeah.
but it's not
smell it, too.
overbearing.
No, it's delicious. They're probably one of my favorites. It really is. And have a cup of tea and an orange club and you're golden.
It's like an orange cookie
Yeah.
with a hint of chocolate that melts almost immediately in your hand.
It kind of gives me that taste like an orange version of a lemon tang like cookie that comes.
Okay, yeah.
You know
Like the
what I'm
lemon style cookies.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
but orange flavored.
Yeah, not bad. Although I'm not even kidding. You put your finger on it and it's gonna start sliding through the chocolate because it is incredibly,
Milky chocolate.
milky.
Very milky.
For sure.
These are going to be kind of like fluffy versions of chocolate.
I could see the airy holes in them.
Again, Nestle.
Well, one of my biggest things that I'm very much advocate against is mint inside of chocolate.
Yeah.
People love like mint chocolate, everything. Like, granted, yeah, I don't even care for chocolate. But when it comes to mint chocolate, like Andes and all that, oh my peppermint
I
patties.
always think of Thin Mints, and I was a Girl
Yeah,
Scout
I'm
and
not,
a Girl Scout.
I know, I'm not big on mint with chocolate either, so I'm not like a huge mint chocolate chip person
Gotcha.
at all, or like
Like
mint.
if I'm
I'll
gonna
try it though, but
that's the thing. If I'm gonna have to eat chocolate, it better not have my bubble gum in it, which is mint. I love mint. I love mint bubble gum. I love the flavor. But man, when it comes to mixed with chocolate, I'm not a fan of this. So this is just purely chocolate. Kind of like
Very fluff.
very airy brownie looking innard. But
It's all aerated.
yeah,
Yeah.
an interesting like texture to it.
yeah, you're through it and it's gone.
Yeah.
Almost immediately.
It not
Perfect
only-
for you. Then one and done.
Right? Now we found something he actually didn't hate as much.
But it's so weird. It's gone. It's like whoop, and then it's not in your mouth anymore.
Yeah.
That's it. Very interesting. It's very chocolatey for sure, but
I don't like it though.
because it's chocolate.
But the texture is very unique, right?
Yeah, it just melts in your mouth like super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got the lingering taste.
Does it?
Yeah,
It's got the lingering taste of chocolate.
It's almost like it when it vanished, it turned into my saliva, and now it's just hanging in my mouth, and I could taste it like I just put it in my mouth. Still, versus some of the other ones, it's gone after you eat it. This is like honestly,
It likes you.
if I didn't swallow my spit, I'd be dribbling right now of chocolate. Like it's just hanging out. Oh, just go. Done. So now the peppermint, which
is a chore
which
for
is
me.
terrifying already just watching her, because essentially it is still the very aired out style, except it's just pure green.
I'm scared.
Yeah, after that last one and how
Not
it just
doing
hung
it?
around, I do not want peppermint
Peppermint.
just hanging around.
Yeah, it just tastes like a peppermint candy.
This one would be Dairy Milk from Cadbury. And this
Oh,
one,
you're killing me with this mint crisp.
I know. It's gonna be okay. But this one
Ooh, that
has like Rice Krispie treats in it.
Okay,
So
but
this one's
minty.
like, but minty.
interesting.
And it's not green.
And this is Cadbury?
This is Cadbury. So this one is definitely going to be, I think it's
They
gonna
make
be a
more
little
than just
nicer.
eggs, people.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
can reseal it, but it's fine.
Oh, no.
You
there it
have a
is.
knife, just get
Yeah,
the- She got it.
I got it.
And nice, because you can just break off a cube.
Break me off
Yeah.
a piece of that mint crisp bar. What's it called?
Yeah.
Mint crisp. Oh,
Yeah, you got it right.
that's stuck in there.
I don't know how you did, but you did get
Yeah. Oh man,
it. It's going to be okay. This one's not green. Think of it that way.
there's green on the label.
On the label.
But you're right, it's not green and it looks very Nestle
Very,
Crunch.
yeah, Nestle.
And if I
Crunch.
had a choice
I could
between
already
Nestle,
taste it.
between Nestle and Cadbury,
It's gonna clear my sinuses.
Okay.
That one's nicer.
This one is a little bit more subtle.
You didn't have
For
the
me.
other one. Don't shake your head. You did not have the other one.
Brushing my teeth with chocolate. Yeah. Minty
You know, you have
fresh.
like that feeling.
Well, that was like the Andes mints where it's like they're on the, or maybe it was the
You don't
peppermint
like-
patties.
I was gonna say peppermint patty.
Top
So,
of a mountain.
these are Dairy Milk without any mint. These are called buttons, and they're just little drops, little chocolate.
We got a full one. Oh,
It's just a button. Here you go. There's
Yeah.
2 buttons right there.
they're very thin.
They're like little, little what? They break apart like crazy.
They're like the wafers you get at communion.
But if only they were chocolate.
Only if they were chocolate.
Probably get me back in church.
Not you.
No, I'm okay.
But they're super simple, right? They're just a little dollop of dairy milk.
Advent calendars.
Oh, yeah.
The advent calendar, when you pop open the thing, the Santa Claus, and a little piece of candy comes out. Think of a shaving of that, and that's exactly what that buttons is. Button, who's got the button?
Yeah, they're delicious stuff.
Uh-oh. We
So
got
these are
the penguins.
We gotta pick up a penguin, or the penguins, as Benedict Cumberbatch likes to say.
So what are these penguins?
So this would be like another biscuit that you would have with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. So
Chocolate upon chocolate.
I know.
All
I
right.
kind of like chocolate.
I could tell. That's why you brought us in on this, to help get rid of the
It helps.
evidence.
All right.
I just bit the side of my mouth.
Pam, I'm going home.
Going home, Pam.
Oh, what do you think? They're not bad. They're not
They're not.
overwhelming, right?
Yeah, you can barely taste the chocolate.
Even
I
though
taste
it
more
looks
just
like
the
it.
biscuit, even though it's doing that thing again where it's,
Yeah, it's that
literally
milk
sliding
chocolate.
between my hands.
It's that milk chocolate.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is definitely, you can have like you said, with like a cup of tea or
A cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Yeah. So
or a pint, whatever you like.
you can have it with a pint.
You know what?
A pint and a
Blue
measure.
Moon and that orange one might even be tasty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Complements it. I recommend the orange with the Blue Moon. What was it called? The Orange Nestle Club.
That was just a club. I don't think that's Nestle. Is it? What does it say on the top? McVite's.
McVite's Club.
So that's the same as the Penguin and as the digestive biscuits. So they make a ton of different biscuits and different
They're in the
styles
game
of
for biscuits.
They are.
Cadbury is killing it over
Yeah.
in the UK.
Yeah, they're the best. I think.
And here it's just
Usually,
eggs.
I was gonna say, usually we just have like the
We'll get those little malted, the milk chocolate eggs, and then the Cadbury eggs. But you know the little ones with the coating on the outside of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The speckled ones.
Yep. But I feel like I'm just going through a time warp in my head with these.
Yeah, no.
I feel like I've had these.
Yeah, Cadbury, yeah, they've been
This
around.
seems like something I could like eat all day.
Yeah, go for it. It's not overpowering either. It's not overdoing it. It's just cookie and chocolate. Cookie and chocolate.
It's like a what's the one candy called without the caramel in it? Twix.
Yeah.
Without the
Without the caramel.
caramel.
Yeah. Yeah, it is totally Twix without the caramel.
You know.
So these are kind of nice. And these, again, you could have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Easy peasy.
A platter of them.
Yeah, right? And they're super simple and they're not overpowering. Those aren't strong. These are going to be more in the vein of the Penguin.
The Tim Tam Man.
Yeah.
What's the name of the company? Arnott's.
Yeah.
These Tim Tams are not for me. That's for damn sure.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. But I would say just break one in
Yeah, I
half.
think we could probably just go
Yeah.
for one.
Throw that back in there.
Yeah. Just because I don't think that this is gonna be Robert's.
Oh yeah.
This is not gonna be Robert's
That's
cup
like
of tea.
Like the penguin.
It's very, very chocolate
It's
smelling.
more than a penguin. Do you know what I mean? It's still nice.
Well, there's like a layer of chocolate in between the cookies. So you get through the crunch, soft, crunch again.
But they're
That's
not-
good.
They're nice. I think they're nice, obviously.
I like that.
I didn't know about the Turkish delight. You can't hold me.
All right.
That was a good one though.
This tastes like the fudge shop cookies from Keebler
Okay.
with the little
Yeah.
elf on it. But more so the ones with the circle and the stripes, the
Oh,
chocolate
yeah.
stripes on them and the whole.
I love those.
I do enjoy those. I could do maybe 3 a year. Just the cookies. But yeah, and then this again also has the very melted
milky chocolate.
But I feel like
exterior.
that's always with when it comes to chocolate.
Not all of them. No, some of them were actually they held their own. But this one, like the second you touch it, it's just goo.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it is just goo, and it could be just I'm running hot, but
very
yeah, this
possible,
is
'cause mine is
incredibly gooey, where it'll slip out of my hands. So for chocolate lovers, definitely a must for the Tams, the
Yeah.
most irresistible chocolate biscuit.
Yes, I think they're delicious.
Scotty dogs, look at the little cute
they are.
Scotty dogs.
Yeah.
Aw. What are they called? The schnauzers?
No, they're
What are they called? Irish, Scottish?
they're Scottish Terriers.
Is that what it is? A Scottish Terrier? So it comes with one.
It comes with two.
There's
I think.
two.
They're
There's two.
layered. Oh, look at those Scotty dogs.
Yeah. So now these are also really delicious. Dip in your tea or your coffee, and they're just buttery cookies.
See, I enjoy a good buttery cookie. These
That
are the
might be-
sweets
that
that I
might be.
like. Because I mean they're not overly sweet when it comes to the
No,
chocolate and stuff.
definitely
And
not. Buttery
they're just,
deliciousness.
Yeah, they're tasty. I'm sure I've had stuff from Walker's because the box itself looks very reminiscent.
They definitely have a lot of stuff in America now.
Yeah.
But they're
little tail.
Well, they've been around since 1898, so
There you
I
go.
guess
They get around.
They probably they conquered some market in America, I'm sure. I'm gonna bite off his head because animal crackers, you go big, go home.
It's just a buttery cookie. You can see having it with a cup of coffee though, or a cup of tea. It's nice.
Yeah, I definitely would need to eat. I wouldn't be. I don't. I wouldn't be
eat
able
it
to
by
eat it by itself. I would need to have like
Something
tea
to
or
drink with
coffee
it.
to drink with it.
No, I'm good.
Finally, finally, I feel like I succeeded.
Yes.
Oh, okay, something. He liked something. I'm so pleased. So this, I've not ever had this. I got it because I've never had it, and I thought, oh, that might be interesting. But then we had the Turkish Delight, and that was my same thought.
This thing is massive. I don't like coffee that much. It's just a full-on wafer though.
Yeah.
I was trying to cut it so all three of us could have some.
Yes, have some.
You can do this.
Oh god.
And you handed her.
And it exploded.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
interesting.
It very similar to the caramel bars.
Yeah, I
It's
think
got
so.
like the air pockets there.
Oh, it smells like coffee.
No.
Straight up smells like coffee.
I'm gonna you bite yours and I'll bite it after because I don't want to ruin the whole thing.
It smells straight up like coffee.
This thing's falling apart.
Tastes like those wafers you get at your grandma's house.
My grandma had those little strawberry
The
things.
little vanilla
And fudge
strawberry
shop
ones.
cookies.
I'm liking this.
It doesn't really taste.
It doesn't
much
have
like
that-
chocolate.
that
I
very-
mean, coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, it has a very subtle.
Very,
Hints of
very,
coffee.
very subtle.
It smells more like coffee than it tastes.
And that's weird because you think something that is so or has an aroma of coffee, like you'd be able to taste it. It tastes like another butter bar without any of the peanut butter again. It's wafer. It's that caramel bar.
Yeah, that's good.
With a
I
hint
like
of
it.
coffee, so.
I could have this with coffee.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
not
really
bad.
good actually.
Okay, so this would be another one that I have never had. So Violet Crumble.
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
Violet crumble. It's the
But-
way it shatters that matters.
There you go. See, that's when you win me over, is when it is going to be a clever little tagline. You put effort into your marketing.
If it's hard to,
Wow. Wow.
okay,
All right,
That hurt.
so you're gonna get the small piece because you hate stuff. So
yeah.
It's weird. It's like the inside is not. It's just hard.
Like a hard cookie.
Yeah, I guess it's a little crunchy.
Yeah, interesting.
this is very interesting. But I was right. This is a lot like a crunchy Violet Crumble.
No,
Nope. It's the flavor of that cookie that's just kind of off-putting.
yeah, I don't. No, for me though, I just,
It's the
I
weirdest
don't know. I
texture.
just don't like the texture of it. Yeah,
It is an incredibly weird
chocolate's good,
texture.
I don't like the texture.
It's almost like if you took the consistency of peanut brittle and wrapped it in chocolate, but took away the taste that peanut brittle has.
Yeah.
It's like that weird crunch to
Yeah.
it, but without the sticky caramel taffy parts in your teeth.
This has got a bit more of air in it,
Oh.
and I feel like it tastes a bit better, but it's definitely going to be like this.
So the violet crumble versus the crunchy.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to
Much
be
smaller.
And you've had this one before.
Oh yeah, I've had that. I've never had that one, but I've had that. See?
Ooh.
See what I'm saying? It's got more of
It
a
definitely has a fairly similar innard.
except
if you will.
it's more of more air in it. Go for it. But look at it right here, just between that and that one.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Oh yeah, because it's got the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So different, right? But similar. Oh, Robert, I'll have to bring you something different over.
I'm okay
It
with
feels
it.
like it wants to get stuck in my teeth, but it doesn't. It's weird.
It's a different texture, right? It's a strange thing.
Yeah.
So we're getting down to the final countdown.
Yeah.
At least in regards to the candies. So,
Yeah.
Lainey, these three seem very similar.
Yes.
What are they?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
It's already.
Yeah, we already
Very-
broke it.
No, it's not broken.
It's just very flaky.
It is what it is.
Crispy, crusty, tender, flaky
It's
crust.
basically what the title of it
So
says.
they're really good over like ice cream.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
you're
see?
right. Yeah.
Mhm. There's no way around it.
Okay,
You're gonna
well,
make a mess.
yeah, we're just gonna-
So just break off a piece.
Of that
Just
flaky crust.
Oh,
do
good.
it. Just do it. There you go.
Do I have to touch it?
Yeah, it's
Usually-
very flaky.
It's very flaky, and it's milk chocolate, and it is very aerated. It's delicious, though. But you don't like chocolate, so I say it's delicious, and I know
You want one?
in
She
your
already.
oops,
She eats it all the time.
I do. This is lovely.
Oh,
Melts in your mouth.
And now it flakes in your mouth, and now you have a bunch of flakes in your mouth. Flaky chocolate. Definitely what it says.
It
It's
is
a
what it
flake.
is, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, literally is just all the crap that falls off their regular chocolate and they squish it together into a flaky
Yeah,
chocolate
right.
bar.
This is how they recycle the chocolate that falls. They just kind
There
of
you go.
You know what?
all the Cadbury. That's
feels
probably how
like-
it came to be. You know what I mean?
You know how they make the Hershey's Kisses? It's almost like the way that they get the form of the Hershey's Kiss, all that extra stuff is exactly what this stuff is. Because it tastes like a Hershey's Kiss
So
just
like,
without the big,
because
thick chocolate.
yeah,
bar.
maybe it came to be like when Cadbury, like the people at the thing, like when they're like smoothing out all of the chocolate, it falls, and some person's like, you know what? We're not gonna waste
Waste
all
not.
this chocolate. Let's make a flaky chocolate.
That's how we got hot
Sorry.
dogs.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because it's messy, someone thought, oh, this will be better if we covered it in chocolate.
Okay, so they essentially took the same idea and wrapped it in chocolate. Alright, I'm done.
So yeah,
Twirls to me are like a flake with just chocolate around
It is. I kind of like
Yeah,
the crazy flake, like you said, putting it on ice cream. Like if, let's say, you got like a sundae and you stuck one of those in there,
Yeah.
like that seems like the perfect,
way to go.
cool
Yeah.
looking
No, for
sundae.
sure. And then a Wispa would be very
a
much
whisper.
like an arrow, but in Cadbury form, and I think it's also more delicious. I think you'll like this one better than the arrow.
I don't know. It's got those pockets in there.
I didn't say you would like it. I said I think you would like it better, and that's not the same. Just also Cadbury, I just think their chocolate is superior to Nestle. So
I like the arrow. It collapses very simply.
Just like this one.
It vanishes. It's gone.
Yeah.
Already. Let's taste the residual
Aftertaste.
taste. Yeah.
there
isn't.
Yeah, there isn't.
Yeah.
Compared to the arrow, which, no joke, the arrow, looking at that, kind of looks like something you would get in like the fitness aisle. And it has that residual taste of fake sugar versus this, which probably has the good stuff.
And once again,
it
it
does.
is melting in your hand.
Yeah, it's melting in my hand, but it doesn't have that residual aftertaste like, Diet Coke versus Coke. I feel like Aero is more of like the fitness kind, and this is like the fatty good kind.
Yeah.
Taste is gone.
Yeah.
I like it. It's not bad.
It's not bad. If you were going to choose, I would always go Cadbury over Nestle.
Throw a peanut in there, I'll be even happier.
Then you're into a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
now.
go. This is gonna be like my absolute favorite, and probably not Robert's absolute favorite.
That is interesting, though, how they package it. Essentially, they come up with a little exit port for you to get your chocolates one by one, and that is actually kind of cool.
Kind of more like a honeycomb inside of them. So like I do it. I put them in my mouth and I let them melt, and they just kind of, because they don't have that solid nugget that Whoppers have. Like Whoppers are like solid.
Yeah, I don't like Whoppers, so.
You see what I'm saying though? They dissipate.
Yeah.
They just like melt in your mouth.
It's gone. Again, kind of like the other one where
Yeah.
it's just, you bite into it and then your saliva ends up destroying it. It doesn't have the Whopper taste, so
It doesn't,
you're right.
It doesn't. I don't like Whoppers. This
No, I don't like Whoppers either.
is probably a problem for me.
She's like, give me more than mine.
I know. Maltesers are, they're a problem. This I've never had, but I saw it, and
The Malteser teasers.
and because I love these so much.
Yeah, that makes sense because they already won you over with the Whopper wannabes.
Right.
Actually, I would say the Whoppers are the wannabes of the Maltesers.
Exactly.
Right.
All right.
Give Lainey the first bite. She's the Malteser champion.
Oh, good.
You can do this. Maybe not.
I don't want to like break it up. Nope.
Let me just give her.
All right, I'll just do
here.
this. I'm gonna
Your
do
hand
this.
is all
I'm gonna do
there you
this. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
We're gonna be fine.
There we go.
I have a feeling this is not gonna be like a Malteser at all.
It looks like a butt.
It definitely does look like a butt. I think that these little flakes aren't rice, but they're actually like the interior of the Malteser.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed when it looked like rice.
Yeah.
But I think it's the interior, but just in little bits all through the chocolate.
I was expecting more, even though the picture on the front of it shows you what's inside the bulb portion of it. But I was expecting to bite it and the bulb would be that crunch again, the Malteser. But no, it's just a bulb of chocolate.
Yep, definitely. So that's not terrible.
Roasted chicken and what?
Time.
Are we making us a soup?
The crisps over there just have real flavors.
Right.
They're not just those weird ones that Lay's comes out with every couple of years with like,
Taco and...
waffles and chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these have a lot of flavor, and they actually taste like you're eating.
It does taste like, it smells like it.
Like it tastes like a roast chicken. It really does. I kid you not.
Smells like Boston Market.
Yeah.
Go for it. They are delicious.
Reminds me of Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka. And she's like, roast beef and a baked potato. Mm.
Roast beef and a baked potato.
What's for dessert, baby? Here it comes. It tastes like chicken.
Yep, it does. It really does. I know, it's crazy, right? It makes you feel less bad about eating potato chips because it's almost like you had dinner.
It tastes just like chicken.
Yeah, it does.
No joke. Like
No,
it's
it
if I
tastes
just
like-
ate a chicken.
Like you just ate a roasted
Yeah.
Yeah.
chicken.
I kid
with
you not.
thyme.
Smoky bacon, whole. Yeah.
Real good?
Real good.
But I'm also trying to figure out how that could be like a supplement to a meal because
Well, it's
you throw
not.
this with anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is you throw this with anything, it's like, well, it's overbearing chicken now.
I don't know. I mean,
And you wouldn't eat it with chicken.
No, you would just eat it like you would eat chips and watch TV. That's
I
all
could
you
see it.
do.
You just-
I mean,
For those that can't put together an oven roasted chicken platter.
Not suitable for vegetarians.
yeah,
But it's
because
on the
probably there's real chicken broth or whatever
Yeah.
in there. So
I've never had something that says it's a flavor of something tastes
And it
so
actually
much.
tastes like the flavor.
Really tastes.
This is actually
exactly
I like these
it.
chips.
They're good. I'm telling you, these
Dangerous.
crisps
Yeah.
in the UK, you freaking cannot beat them. They are the best. That's the best ever.
I know Vanessa's been eyeing these since you brought them in.
This is a dammy.
A dammy jammy, Amy.
It's a jammy
A jammy Dodger.
Dodger.
And yeah, this is what the Doctor uses. Remember when the Daleks and Amy and they go to World War and they're because Winston Churchill comes and he's on the Dalek ship and he uses the dammy Dodger as like a
key.
yeah.
God reveals nothing. God is self-destructive, is non-existent.
It's a jammy dodger, but I was promised tea.
So I'm gonna get a good bite of that jelly portion
All right.
of it. You want one? You tried these
that's
before?
true.
There you
I've
go.
had them, but they're good. They're
been a
really,
while.
really good. Yeah.
I like how it's kind of layered too.
And look, it's red.
It is red.
Raspberry.
I don't like raspberry.
I'm sorry, strawberry.
I like strawberry. I'm so weird.
His favorite's cherry.
Yeah, that's alright.
I like them. It's definitely good if you had
A cup of tea.
a cup of tea. Or coffee.
So we've saved the best for almost last. I mean, she actually saved the worst for last.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
but-
we don't know
But
yet.
we don't know. We're assuming.
Lainey, a lot of history behind this one.
It's the beverage that is also my problem.
It's an addiction.
Yeah, like Maltesers, super sweet. You can't get it just anywhere. It's
Right.
it's from Scotland. It's made in Scotland. It's a tradition in Scotland.
Okay.
And my aunts have always been like, and it will cure a hangover like nothing else. So there's definitely probably a lot of caffeine in there. Caffeine and sugar, and it's unique to the country. It's unique to Scotland. It's not orange flavored, and it looks like it would be.
So
right?
I'm so curious to try it.
Yeah, it's different, and people either love it or hate it. And Robert's gonna hate it.
Well, the thing is too, with Irn Bru, I know it's there's a lot of like controversy going on right now too in Scotland.
So the government's putting taxes on sugar and trying to make people be more healthy, and so they're trying to change the structure of fizzy drinks over there. So they're taxing sugar, drinks with too much sugar in them, and that's increasing the price, and or the makers have to change what they're doing. So there's talk of changing the recipe and putting aspartame in instead of all the sugar.
Right.
But that sounds disgusting.
It is very reminiscent of like the whole old Coke, new Coke, and then back to the old Coke. But when you start changing around with the build and the makeup of these drinks, something's gonna get lost.
Well, you've got tradition, you've got generations. I think this has got to be over 100 years old.
Right.
So it's been around generational, and people like it the way they like it.
Right.
And changing it just means you're going to lose your people. I mean, you're just and putting aspartame in something isn't going to make anybody want something.
And then this is like the dominant drink over there too. Would you say?
So-
Second, Coca-Cola is second to this.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. So this would be the number one fizzy drink sold in Scotland. Not necessarily in the UK, because
I
it's
should have
definitely.
only opened one. I'm sorry. We could have saved it,
It's
put it
all
up
good.
on the mantle.
There you go. It's all.
We don't
good.
have a mantle. Just a bridge.
There you
Why
go.
the hell am I not told about these things? Oh, you hear that fizzy drink?
Fizzy. Yeah.
Well, my mom's moved in.
Just had a wee shot of your razor there.
No problem, Daphne. What's mine is yours.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Different, right? So different.
I like it.
Do you?
It doesn't taste like orange.
Not at all.
It doesn't taste like a fruity flavor of any
No.
kind either.
It's okay for me.
It's weird. I thought you would be the one, but I thought Robert would be like, okay, that's.
It tastes like definitely Sprite or 7-Up mixed in with
Definitely doesn't taste like that.
Bubblicious.
So I would
It does
say
have like a bubblegum.
it has a little bit of a bubblegum taste
Yeah,
to me too.
it does.
But not straight up bubblegum.
Right. Sprite. It tastes like Sprite and bubblegum. And honestly, it could just be because of the fizziness and bubblegum. So it really does, but not even all bubblegum. It tastes
Right,
like...
there's something else underlying.
I've heard of Vegemite, and this is what, Marmite?
Marmite.
So I'm wondering if this is going to be...
I think
That's got a strong smell to it.
I think it's gonna be gross. I have to be really honest with you.
Your face.
Oh my gosh, let me smell it. I've never smelled
It's
it.
not...
I mean, it's not
It's just not
bad
something you
taste,
think you
but-
want to eat.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's like chocolate extract without any of the sugar. And that's essentially what they made.
Oh, I'm not really
I mean, if you just pretend it's chocolate.
I don't know. It says it's a yeast extract. I'm 100% on board with chocolate, but that is not chocolate.
Are you sure this is edible?
Yes.
Looks questionable to me.
Looks questionable to me.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. You go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go.
I need more Irn Bru. It's not delicious.
No. No.
No.
Nope. Nope. Oh my god, Robert, are you really serious?
Not for me. Nope. Oh.
That's not nice. Not nice.
Incredibly salty. Like, it's really all I can taste.
Really?
And the wafer. Well, not even a wafer, it's just a wheat pocket. So thank you, Lainey, for bringing us
Oh, you're
this
welcome.
smorgasbord of sweets and awful things.
Here, have one of these.
Oh, yeah, Vanessa's just going to chow down on that.
I'll take the taste away.
But thank you guys for watching our trials and tribulation through the sweets of Scotland and the UK. What did you guys think? Does anything on this platter actually interest you? Have you had any of this stuff? Are you a huge fan of Marmite? Let us know in the comments below. You could also like, you could subscribe.
You did the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All
You
the
can
social networking gin joints, you know where they are.
you can also let us know if there's any other treats from your part of the country or your part of the world that you would want us to try.
Yeah, you guys are all over the place, so it would be great for us to, you know, sample some of these things. So we're in the process of getting ourselves another P.O. box that you can go ahead and ship us stuff to if you have something that's local to you. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. And as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Thanks, Lainey.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for being so good at it.
Yeah.